building.
In the building. Bang.
Yes, sir.
All right,
audience. Y'all can calm down now. We got a live studio audience if y'all didn't know,
Live. Live is in this in this era.
Right. We got some digital hoes out there clapping for us.
Yeah, digital hoes.
But anyway, this is a Triad Hip Hop Podcast, and this is episode 185.
185?
Yes, sir. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
So we're back for another week. Got a lot going on. So how was your week this week, my man?
It was all right, man. It just, it's just the times, man.
Yeah, man. It's another week.
Man, a lot of, like I said, man, I think a lot of people just stressed out. A lot of people just, man, they just like this close to like, yo, look, I swear, but motherfucker say one more thing.
One more thing.
So it just,
they definitely push the buttons, man.
It's getting crazy.
It's a crazy time that we live in right now, man. How's things at work?
Oh, it's all right, man. So this is the thing, man. So I went to work yesterday. Usually I have Fridays off, but I went there yesterday. We had a guy to come pick up our stuff. And what happened, I had stuff ready, but I was trying to get more stuff ready.
Yeah.
And I just said, look, this stuff is ready. I got more stuff. But if this goes, we good.
Right.
And we can get whatever Monday. All right, man, I put you on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this motherfucker came up. It was like, I called him about 10:30. Motherfucker came 12 o'clock.
Wow.
Which was fine. Motherfucker drove right past us.
Oh.
I'm like,
you know what?
Dirty mother. I said, ooh.
Calling him every name you could think of.
Man. I had to do like damn Bernie Mac on the Kanye. He was a nigga. I don't mean that in a good way. Exactly. That was your week, man.
Yeah, it was a week. It wasn't too bad as far as work goes. I mean, it was another work week. You got to deal with that. But yesterday wasn't that great of a day.
Oh, man.
So, I found out my aunt passed away earlier this week, and she was one that I haven't seen since I was a kid. So I had just recently reconnected with her over the past, year, and so I've been trying to plan some time to go see her and never got around to it, and now it's like she passed away, so now I'm like, she had been dealing with like a dementia type of situation that, it's a whole long story with that, but I really wanted to spend some more like personal time with her outside of her sickness. She seemed like she was doing better. And so I was calling her for a while, checking on her, but then I kind of slowed down on calling her because I'm like, she's doing better. She's doing all right.
Oh, yeah.
Then you get the call out of nowhere. So, that kind of bummed me out, dealing with that. And then yesterday, my Instagram got hacked and taken over by some punk ass. Yeah, man.
Let me tell you something, hacker. You's a nigga. That don't mean that in a good way.
All right, man, I'm telling you, if I was to ever meet this dude on the street.
Oh, son.
Man, I'm telling you, I was so damn mad. And I can't be mad at nobody but myself because he kind of got me for the okie doke. So I'm going to go ahead and be transparent about that. He hit me up in the DMs and telling me about money making shit. But he was like, you ain't got to put no money in. We got a way to get you money, and then you can kind of reinvest the money. And I'm like, oh, well, shit, all right. Because, normally you could tell it's a scam if they're asking you for money. And this motherfucker was like, nah, you ain't got to give me no money. All you got to do is go to this website, do this, this, and this. Next thing I know, the nigga took over my Instagram account and was posting videos, making it seem like I, did some shit, and we gonna find out who this motherfucker is. I'm gonna whoop his ass. Because he convincing my friends that he me. So either way, so that was my whole week in a nutshell. Kind of went bad on Friday.
Yeah.
So you know, it is what it is.
Just a public service announcement, everybody. If anybody comes in your DM and offer to help you, especially get like crazy monetary gain, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because no one's not going to help you like that.
Right.
Not even your own mama.
Exactly.
For real.
Yep. So you know, it is what it is. You know, you just gotta deal with it. I mean, I can make a new account. You know, I'm just mad that I allowed myself to get convinced. And, you know, it is what it is. So, anyway.
Oh, real quick, too. Yeah. I meant to say just about the part of my week. So I called in the Urban X podcast.
Okay.
After show.
Yeah.
I called them in and we talked about the little Travis Scott thing. And yeah, man, they appreciated my call. I try to make it quick because they got niggas on there to be telling their life story and shit.
Right.
Like, you know, when a nigga was 8, I'm like, yo, nigga, like you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I got
maybe the main one. Something real quick.
Yeah,
let me tell you when I was born.
So I got in there. I tried to, I knocked it out. I was like, I got to my point. I was a little scatterbrained, but I was like, do. And like, yeah, that was a good call, man. We appreciate it.
Man.
So, yeah, man. Shout out Urban X.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good podcast, man.
Yeah, man.
I love it, man. I watch it myself, and it's, it's good to see family doing stuff together.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Man.
That's always good. So, but yeah, and they always talk about those fresh topics too. Everything that pretty much we talk about and what's going on in the news, they be on it. As soon as it happens. So. But yeah, man. So we before we go too far, we want to send some condolences out to Pusha T. He lost his mother this week, and on top of that, me losing my aunt. So just want to send some condolences, and I guess we can give them a moment of silence, for those we lost, and anybody out there who lost somebody, same for you as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. I appreciate it. All right. So we got a question of the day. What's your question of the day, Howie?
The question of the day is Bone Thugs or 3-6.
Yeah, because we got the Verzuz coming up. If y'all ain't heard, they just announced the new Verzuz, Bone Thugs and Harmony, 3-6 Mafia, which technically actually was supposed to happen last year, but it didn't. I guess there was some kind of behind the scenes shit going on.
One of the members of 3-6 is dead, ain't they?
I think so.
I think that was Lord Infamous, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I have heard that one of their members was passed. So, but I think that's going to be an interesting matchup. You know what I mean? I guess it just depends on what you like better. For me, I listened to more Bone Thugs. But I did like some 3-6 Mafia songs. It's just that they were more I don't know, they were more club music, more like,
They had some hit though, like that which I think is the Hypnotized Camp, but that's still under them. That Who Run It joint go hard.
Yeah.
Who Run It?
Yeah.
Who Run It? Now that shit go hard.
That one.
That shit go hard.
Yeah, you're right about that. They got some hard hitters. So that's why I said I think it's gonna be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
But I do know Bone has some issues behind the scenes where they couldn't really get along too. So I don't know if that had part to do with it, why we didn't get it last year, or was it just the two groups? I don't know. Yeah. But whatever it is, they must have squashed it. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's like the first week of December, I think they said.
Yeah, December the 2nd, correct.
Yeah, I think you're right. So we got like a couple more weeks for that, because today is what, the 14th, I think? No, what's today? Today's the 13th. 13th. My bad. So yeah, right. So like 2.5 weeks. There we go. But anyway, So yeah, that's you know, that's gonna be interesting. You know, I love Bone. You know, and they got more stuff that I personally listen to. So I'm already kind of gravitating toward them as far as victory goes. But I do think 3-6 is a good matchup for them. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So what about you?
Well, like the only thing is, I think 666, especially with like Juicy J, and they're still kind of relevant. I think that's really the only thing that they got over Bone. But yeah, Bone. But yeah, like Battle and Bone in their prime though.
Right.
Yeah,
man, that listen, might be when Bone Thugs throw on that damn Thug Love or Notorious Thugs.
Oh yeah,
it's a freaking rap.
That's like
it's a freaking rap, man.
That's like Pac and Big B in there. Mm-hmm. All they gotta do is throw up the hologram joint.
Right.
I'm in Days with Us.
Right.
Have Pac and Big, have Pac and Big stand right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all they need to do.
That would be dope. That would be so dope.
Yeah, that's shit
done on the first of the month. Man, listen.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, the first of the month, that's everybody gonna be on that.
Yeah, man. But anyways, but yeah, I think that's gonna be interesting. So we'll see. You know, did you want to say anything else about the Verzuz? I'm sorry.
Nah, that's about it.
All right. Well, I guess we can go into some birthdays real quick. Got a few birthdays to shout out. So coming up tomorrow on the 14th, we got my man Emilio Sparks, who was part of Rockefeller. Also on the tomorrow as well, Obi Trice. Real name, no gimmicks. You know what I mean? Also coming up tomorrow, Boozy Badass.
Boots.
Yeah, man. And then also coming up tomorrow, Shaheem, the rugged one. Yeah,
ashes
man.
To ashes and only dust.
Yeah, we had to do that breakdown.
Woo! That's still a hard road.
Yeah, man. And I try not to call him the rugged child anymore because he's older now. So I'm like, maybe the rugged one or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. He still has Shaheem Rugged on his Instagram handle, but it don't say child. Just say Shaheem Rugged.
Rugged.
But anyway, coming up on the 15th, my man B.O.B. Happy birthday to him. Also, the Wu-Tang General. Rest in peace and happy birthday to O.D.B. It's the O.D.B. kid. Exactly. And then also on the 15th, my man E40. Ooh. Yeah, man. Coming up on the 18th, happy birthday goes out to Pastor Troy.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Also, yes, sir. Mike Jones. Mike Jones.
Yo.
And then also on the 18th, my man FABOLOUS. Yeah. So happy birthday to all of them. Coming up on the 19th, Tiger. And my man Buckshot from Boot Camp.
All right.
And then G Depp, the bad boy veteran. So yeah, happy birthday to all of them. Let's give them some shout outs and applause. So yeah, man, definitely, gotta say happy birthday to all of them. I wonder where my man G Depp is these days. I haven't really heard much from him.
Did he get out? He's out, right?
Is he? I think he's out. Yeah. I don't think he's in prison no more.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but either way. All right, well, let's move on to some new music. Got a few things to announce. My man Joel Ortiz just dropped an album out of nowhere called Autograph.
All right.
Yeah, man. I have had the privilege of hearing it, and it's dope. He got a lot of good guest features on there. Got one with my man Sheik Luch from The Locks.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he got quite a few. My man Doug Fresh is about to drop a new album after like 25 years.
Okay.
It's called This One's for Chuck Brown. And
okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a go-go album. So, because Chuck Brown's kind of the originator of go-go.
I feel like Buster Loose. Give me the brain now.
Yes, sir. So he's doing the album to, be dedicated to Chuck Brown.
That's
it's going to be a full go-go album. And I think that's going to be good, As long as I get some beatbox in there, I'm good. Don't do no album and I don't hear no beatbox, Doug. Come on now.
Beatbox.
My man Snoop Dogg's new album is going to be called The Algorithm.
Okay.
So I don't know the release date on that one, but it's coming soon. Remember I told you he just released that song with all them, like Busta Rhymes and
I yet to listen to that song. I'm gonna give it a listen.
Yeah,
I see you shared it
on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
So that actually goes pretty hard. Little Fame just dropped a new joint called The Coalition.
Fizzy, whoa!
Yeah, man. I guess he's doing another solo. It's got Billy Danz on it, but it's still a Little Fame project. So
okay.
But yeah, he got a video out for it and everything, man. It go hard. You know, I mean, it's MOP, so, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They don't do nothing less than hardcore.
Nah.
So.
Yeah. They soft shit be
right. Exactly. Yeah, man. So, my man Big Sean also released a new song called Chaos. I think it was produced by my man Hit Boy, the one that did Nas's album.
Yeah.
So, you know, Big Sean jumped on the Hit Boy train. So, you know.
That song talk about the ass.
Right. Kanye said, why you do that, man? Ass. But yeah, that's it for my new songs. Speaking of Kanye, two things real quick. They have a part 2 to his episode of Drink Champs.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that just aired a couple days ago, and I haven't watched it yet, but I got it recorded. I got to go back and watch it. And what was I going to say? The other thing about Kanye. Shit, I forgot now. Something he did. I'll remember it before the show's over.
Apologizing to Drake.
Yeah, that's what it is. He trying to squash things with Drake. He did this little video with him and Jay Prince. Did you see it?
Jay Prince had him like, now look.
I got your ass.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to apologize.
Right.
We don't want any beef.
Right.
Now, you ain't gonna make no money.
Right. All that money coming to me, nigga. Yeah. But what was funny was Kanye was sitting there like reading the script off of a phone.
Yeah.
He was like, I would like to ask Drake if he would like to get with me and do a show together. And I'm just like, dude, you got to read something like that off of a phone?
Yeah, but Jay Prince is in the room.
Right.
So they probably don't know what they did.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But do you think Drake will actually respond, let alone actually agree? Because basically, Kanye's trying to do this event in December that is specifically for Larry Hoover.
Yeah.
And so he's trying to help get Larry Hoover out of prison, and he's teaming up with his son. And on the second part of that Drink Champs, it was Kanye and Larry Hoover.
Yeah, because I was about to say, because I remember on the first part, he was saying that he was there.
Yeah.
And I said, well, how come they didn't get him?
They pulled him in for the second part.
Yeah.
So they were both sitting together. But yeah, so do you think Drake will actually do it or what? What do you think?
I hope so, man. I hope that, you know, especially because even on Drink Champs, you know, Kanye was speaking about, like, look, we're too big of.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So really, I hope so. I think that would be good for the culture, realistically. And I think it would actually help. It will help Drake too, in a sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far as like showing other people who may not have seen it, like actual, you know, his humanitarianism, if that's a word.
Yeah.
So, I think that would. I mean, not that he ain't done it. You know, we seen God Plan where he's done stuff which, you know, that might be kind of questionable. But even so, you know, I think him doing that would actually be a good cause.
I can see it being good. I mean, I think it would bring a lot of different fans together because they both have different audiences.
Oh, so yeah, no doubt.
It would be good for the culture, you know.
Yeah, it definitely
just to
be good
see
for
them
the
come
culture.
together. I doubt they're going to just go on a worldwide tour together or nothing like that. But, you know, it would be good to see them do at least that one event to say it's squashed.
Yeah.
So, you know, I would like to see it.
We're going to do the tours in the States. We're not going to go overseas because somebody may not make it back.
Exactly.
All right, Jay Prince, I'm just fucking around.
I know. His arm around both of us. What you say, fellas?
I'm like, damn. Hey, look, man, I like to get up.
Right.
I was just listening to Diary the other day.
I'm thinking about moving to Texas. Man.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, you should move down there.
You know, I love Texas, man. Everything's greater in Texas.
Oh, man.
But yeah, man. So, we can go ahead and move on to some topics or whatever. So yeah, first up, you know, another shout out. Just want to shout out the new Verzuz coming up, Bone Thugs and Harmony versus 3-6 Mafia. I think that's going to be an interesting matchup, and you know, I think it's going to actually be real good for the crowds, you know, because they both, well, Bone Thugs obviously I think were out first. I think when did 3-6 Mafia come out?
Let me see.
It seemed like they came out in the early 2000s.
Were
they out before that?
Yeah, they was out before that.
Okay, so they were out in the 90s
they was in the 90s.
Okay, because that's what's been kind of plaguing my mind. Like, who came out first? Okay. I know Bone Thugs came out around 92, I believe, somewhere around there. Might even been 91.
Yeah, because let's see here. They're saying, this is Wikipedia, which is bullshit. So
right.
Yeah, so they formed in 91.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they formed
so right around the same time, early 90s, both of them, early 90s.
And their debut album was in 95.
95, okay.
Let me check out what.
So they didn't really get official until the mid 90s. But
and let me see.
Bone Thugs.
That was Coop.
Bone Thugs was on. I know their first one was like either 92 or 93. I'm almost sure.
And Coopster's nigga is the one that died.
That passed away.
Passed away. I thought it was.
Yeah, I figured you were right.
Oh, wait a minute. They actually said him and Lord Infamous. He died of a heart attack.
Oh, both of them. Okay.
So I knew.
All right. So rest in peace to both of them.
Yeah, and let me see real quick. Bone Thugs, and let me see here. I knew. I apologize, folks.
No,
meant to have this together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because you know how black people is. You know. Let's see. Yeah, they actually formed in 91 as well. Okay. Yeah, they actually formed in 91. They signed the Ruthless Records in 93, and they actually, about 95.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they came out around.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah.
So you actually got two groups that came out literally around the same time.
Yeah.
So, in different regions. So that's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be a good matchup, man. So I'm kind of looking forward to it.
And the fact they actually had beef.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool now, but, they actually had beef.
Bone Thugs have been through a couple of different beefs, man. Remember, they was beefing one time with Twista.
Damn.
Which I thought was stupid. Because
the fast rap?
The fast rap, yeah. Because if you think about it, if you really a real hip-hop head, the way that Bone Thugs raps is not the same that Twista raps.
Oh, no.
Twista's more of a fast rapper. Bone Thugs, they rap a little faster, but they more so are just rapping rapidly over a beat. It's like they're just hitting the beat a different
They're
way.
A little and they're melodic too. Twister's not really melodic
exactly
as they are. They're kind of like, and then Bone is chanting, if you will,
right,
on certain things.
But yeah, it was basically people was getting in both of their ear, telling Bone that Twista was biting his style, and people was telling Twista that Bone was biting his style. I'm like, come on now. Yeah, y'all got to stop with that.
That would have been a good Verzuz, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't think Twista got enough hits.
Mm-hmm.
But
Twista got a lot of features, too. He don't got a lot of solo hits, but he do got a lot of features. So
he got that
he could do something with the features.
Nah, if he do overnight, though, shit,
I can make you a celebrity overnight. Yeah, that's the joint, man.
Yeah, Kanye pulled that together.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Twista done rap with Kanye. He done rap with Luda. Who else he done stuff with? I think Busta Rhymes.
Oh, yeah.
So he been all over the place, man. But anyway, so I think that's going to be good.
Yep.
So, next up, my man Terrence J. Unfortunately, he almost got shot. He got shot at a few nights ago, coming home from like a late night, probably Hollywood party or something like that. They said it was about 2 or 3 in the morning, and he had drove up into his driveway. And I think maybe a van or something like that came up out of nowhere, and 4 or 5 dudes just jumped out. And so he hurried up and sped off and drove off, and they started shooting at him. And he didn't get hurt, but, he definitely got shot at. Him and I think he had a girl in the car with him.
Oh, dang, man.
So I don't know. I mean, they're calling it a botched robbery, but it's like, damn, was these niggas trying to kill you? Because, I mean, you know, it's like, dude, all the shooting and whatnot made me think they might have had something out for you, bro. It wasn't just them trying to rob you.
Yeah, because if you rob, you got the gun, but most of the time, you know what I'm saying, they just, look, we here for the stuff. They don't really necessarily want your life.
Exactly.
They just, you know what I'm saying?
Just give up the goods, you know?
Yeah,
So that's what made me think it was something else going on there.
Yeah, I had to.
So my prayers going out to him because I'm sure that was probably traumatic. You know, he actually started out here in our town in Greensboro, North Carolina. He used to be on the radio on our local radio station 102.
Yeah, Greensboro on the map.
Yes, sir, 102 Jams, and he used to be on the weekend. I remember, and you know, then he went to BET, did 106 in Park. And, you know, he just kind of got his start from there. He was in Hollywood. He's been on the movies, Think Like a Man 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, he's been doing his thing, man. I'm glad for him, you know. So, but, yeah. So, that, you know, that's definitely crazy, man. He don't seem like the type that would stay in drama, you know what I mean?
Nah.
So, I think it could have been a robbery because he seemed like somebody that they would look at as an easy target. Like, he ain't got no crew with him, and you know he just some guy, you know. Anyway, on to the next. Faith Evans is being divorced by her husband Stevie J.
Okay.
That is interesting. I don't really watch. They both been on Love and Hip Hop for a while, but I don't really watch it. But it's an interesting story because she said her and Stevie J actually have been friends for years, like even back to the Biggie days. Like when she was with Biggie, Stevie J actually has come out and said that he was kind of crushing on her back then, but he was like, well, you know, she married, so you know, you got to leave it alone. Yeah. But once he saw she was free at some point, he approached her and they started dating. Blah blah blah. So they've only been married like 3 years right now.
Oh.
So yeah, and supposedly he filed for the divorce. Now, he used to be with this chick, Jocelyn Hernandez, on Love and Hip Hop, and they had a big, you know, tumultuous relationship back and forth with each other, drama, him cheating all the time, you know, and stuff like that. So when they said that him and Faith was breaking up, I was thinking it was going to be the other way around. Right. Like he was probably cheating again, but nope, he's saying that she been cheating.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, and you know that she like messing with younger dudes. And so, you know, and not just a dude, dudes.
She like them young. She like them young people.
Faye said she don't want to feel old no more.
Yeah,
you know?
she want to be like what's the old girl name? Smith, Jada Pinkett.
Oh, Jada Pinkett.
Feel good.
Yeah.
Woo, child.
Yo, that's funny too, man. Will. They said Will was he wrote about that in his book, and he wrote about her and Tupac. Said he was real mad when she was always hanging out with Tupac back in the day.
Yeah,
so he hated it, man.
Man, so, Pac was that dude.
He
man.
Was, man.
Yeah, you know? What you gonna do about Pac? Pac about it for real.
Yeah,
you just a nigga from Philly that got a TV show.
Right,
Pac about that life. West Side, and speaking of which, Pac. Shout out to Pac. 30 years was his album. Tupac was down.
Okay.
30 years to
30
the day.
years. That's what's up, man. Tupacalypse now, yeah.
See, even in death. I mean, it's been the whole damn time, but not to this Tupac. I don't want to be on the flex joint. Like, he lied.
Right.
He lied. Like, nah.
But yeah,
I was just bumping that in the car today. The Tupacalypse. Now that's the only one I never really got to listen to. Though.
Yeah. But I wonder because him and Jada had a real close relationship. If you watch the Tupac movie, All Eyes on Me,
yeah,
you know, they show how close they were, and you know, so I wonder if something physical happened between them. Was, you know, so and Pac was like the resident industry bad boy. So you know, women, they always like the bad boy. You know, oh, he's such a rebel. You know, it just makes them want to, you know, get with the guy for some reason.
Man, Pac, boy. Pac be doing some
right.
things.
I mean,
Pac doing some things, boy.
Yeah, man. I mean, Pac could diss females hard as hell on a song, and they would still be like, "Okay, I love you though." You know, but what was it? He said, "Much respect to all my dudes who break their neck to keep their hoes in check."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, he could say whatever he wanted about women, and they would still just flock to him. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know,
Pac, man.
My man was on his thing, man. He was doing his thing, so. You know, he did really good music, and I'm glad that, you know, the industry got to, you know, experience that. You know?
Man, that's crazy how we went from Big to Faye to
Right.
Stevie J to Jay the Kid, Jay the Pink and Spirit to Pop. All that shit intertwined.
And one, right. It's getting crazy, man.
Can't even get away from it. They tried.
Right. It's synonymous, man. But yeah, I mean, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I always felt like Faith was lying when she said she didn't mess with Tupac. It's just it's too much evidence out there now. Not evidence, but it's too many people who say they witnessed it. You know what I mean? So a lot of dudes from the Death Row camp have done interviews, and they're like, yeah, trust me, they did it. There was one chick, Jewel, who used to be down with Death Row. She was kind of like the first lady of Death Row. Mm-hmm. She said they did it. You know what I mean? She was like, yeah, you know, we was there when Pac was telling us about it the next day, you know, and all of that, right after it happened.
Dang, you just lay down here. I'm going to be right back.
Right.
Hey, where you going with my wife? Put her in the room, man. I'm going to lay down.
Right.
I'm going to lay down with her. What?
Right. Exactly. But yeah, man, so I don't know, man. I mean, now that they say Stevie J is divorcing her for cheating, it kind of makes me feel like, yeah, I've been saying that all along. You know, she kind of loose, man.
Dang, Faye.
You know, and of course, that's alleged. You know, that's just what we're hearing on the internet. Yeah. So we don't know. You know, she might be an angel in disguise. Mm-hmm. We shall see. Anyway, so my man, I just want to remind y'all also, you know, if you can find it on demand or anything, check out my man Killer Mike's new show called Love and Respect. It's on public broadcasting out of Atlanta. So it may not come on everywhere, but you may be able to see it at least on demand or something like that. So check that out. Just want to give my man some play there.